Confirming and going live. Multiplayer. Host. Monday Night Real Flight. Connecting. Monday Night Real Flight. Let's go. Hope you're all doing well. Well, I had a good day today. Got out and worked on the truck a little bit. Okay. That's enough of me flying. Hi, Paul. Paul McNeil. First one in the room. How are you, sir? Hopefully you're doing well. Sound good. The little needle's moving, so must be. Let me set my phone up here. I didn't do that yet. Go over here. Go over here. And go over here. Oh. Hi, Jeff. Jeff in Lower Alabama. Yes, Paul. I will get some more videos out. I thank you, sir, for watching. Jeff, I appreciate you guys. So, it's nice to get a little bit more done. Which one do I want to raise? Cheers to you. Happy Monday. Well, I thought I might just go like this for a little bit. See if you can tell me who that is. Very nice, Jeff. That's great. You know, your video kind of got me back into cleaning off the table right here. And although it is small, I have a little control line model going on. I think I've had that for, I don't know, a couple of years maybe. Somebody asked me to build it for them. I think I'm going to try and get it done. Your sister gave you half a turkey. What happened to the other half a turkey, Paul? Or am I afraid to ask? Hi, Chris. CTRC Flying 2011. Thank you for stopping in. We need someone in the room to fly. I could fly some more, I guess. Don't mind that. I mean, I don't know. Woo! It's got a fence in front of it. It's almost like the postage stamp. No room at all. Let's see, it says Chris join. So let's go over here and see if we can get to him. 5, 6. Here we go. Look at. Thank you, sir, for coming in and flying. Watch out for the fence. I don't know if you can go under it. I haven't tried that. Doesn't look like you can. Hi, Mountain RC. Thank you for coming in. Cheers to you guys. Happy Monday. I have some coffee so I don't fall asleep. I'll just drip a little bit off of my mustache there. It's a little bit wild. So what's new in the world? I don't even have a clue. What is going on? Hi, Lori. How are you? Flyboy left the flying area. So is it back to me? Back to me? Yep, back to me. Woohoo. Cat news, yeah. The cat is getting a new home this coming Friday. So that is what's going on with the cat. And the other cats outside, they don't come around as much. There we go. Getting a little rhythm of things. Hi, Litz. Oh. There we go. Hopefully somebody else will jump in and fly. How are you tonight, Litz? Lori? Hope you're doing well. Your gardening day's over now? It's getting too cold? It's about time I started. Alrighty. Let's see. It says that Flyboy is back. Let's watch Chris. Here we go. He'll probably put it down on one wheel every time. Yeah, which one is this? Real Flight Ranch? I think that's what this one is called. It's fun. You know, lots of trees out there. Big enough. Buildings to fly through. Canopies to crash into. Whatever you want to do. Oh boy, 38 and windy. That's pretty chilly. It was down to 39 here one morning, and that's darn cold for us. It won't be long and it'll be freezing. Yeah, so Paul, the little kitty, is doing great. Um, no problems at all. I can let her out of the little dog. I have one of those large dog kennel crates, you know. And I set it up in the shop. And she's in there, in it, and I can go take her out, put her on the floor, and she'll just play and play and play, crawl in your lap and purr. She's a really good kitty. I wish I could keep her, but my cat, when I come back in, my cat hisses at me, so this is not going to work. Quarter. How are you tonight? CVO Hobo. Hi, David. I hope you're doing well. Happy Monday to you. Thank you guys for stopping in. I appreciate the company. My wife in the other room probably appreciates you getting me out of her hair for a couple hours. So Chris started it off. Got some one-wheel landings. That is awesome. I thought I saw Epic Gamer in here. More people will jump in and fly. Hi, Don. Hope you're doing well, sir. Thank you for stopping in. Cheers to you. Or as Jeff in Lower Alabama says, spike the likes. Oh, no problem. I thought that was you getting in there. Nice flying, Chris. Taking us along for a ride. Flaps deployed. There we go. Wow, we got CVO in the room now, flying. Let's watch CVO for a few minutes. There we go. Hi, Dan Zimmerman. Oh yeah, the puppies first, man. I completely understand, Dan. You know, this feral cat and kitten situation here has kind of overtaken my life the past month or two. Frankly, I'm getting a little bit tired of it. I got, 3 adult cats, trapped, neuter, and released, and back into the neighborhood here. And surprisingly, they don't come around anymore. So that's really good, actually. I mean, you know, stray cats are one thing, but um, you know, the one was a little tiny kitten. So, and it's going to a new home on Friday. If you guys didn't hear that news, we found a permanent home for it. It's a family with 3 kids, a wiener dog, and an older cat. So I'm sure it's going to have fun. Nice, smooth flying, David. I can imagine you ride your Harley like that too, just real nice and smooth. So do you like my lava light? Well, you know, I only did that to one cat. The other 2 were females. And, you know, they come by for a nibble, but that's it. They don't want to have nothing to do. As soon as they see me, they're gone. Nice. CVO, thank you. Great flying. Let's go down the list to Jeff. Watch Jeff for a second. Oh, Jeff and CVO have the same plane. And I have no idea what that one is. You have a good point, Paul. You have a good point.
Not a problem. Okay, did you get gas? Okay. Cool.
Woohoo.
Sounds good.
Yeah, so I was able to work on the truck a little bit today, get a little bit more done. Broke out the welder, welded a couple tabs on the frame. I need more practice before I go welding on that cross member. But I've got a few little things to make and figure out what kind of little rubber stop, bumpers I want to put under the mount of the tank. Give it a little cushion. JCB, you're probably right. I mean, I do have Real Flight Evolution, but I don't have any of the upgrade packs. So I don't really see what they are. I'm sure it's pretty cool. Jeff, thank you. Let's jump down to Epic Gamer real quick. Keep things going. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's not what we want to see. A timber into a tree. All right. There we go. Oh man, that sounds so good, Paul. Peach and praline pie. Yummy. You're gonna make me start wanting French fries again. That's okay. I'm ready because I got crinkle cut frozen ones right in the freezer. That's why they're frozen. Hi, Chris. What's the weather up there? I didn't ask my buddy Greg today, but we did talk. I sent him a picture of my gas tank in the frame. He was impressed I actually did something. As with most people, you know. I'm like, damn, he did something? I'm happy for him. That's kind of sucky that it's sucky, Chris. I mean, that sucks. Wind to wind, more wind. Well, do you have a kite? A kite would be great in the wind. But, you know, then you got to brave the cold just to go out in it. And then you get a neck ache from looking up. Great flying, Epic Gamer. The timber. It's one of the timbers. Flaps deployed. Woohoo! Good flying. Tomorrow won't be bad in the AM. Then the rain and cold afternoon. Oh, that's great, Dan. Yeah, take advantage of every last day, Chris and Lori. You're probably not going to have many left, huh? Let's switch it to Dan and watch him fly. Oh, he's got a timber too. Everybody loves a timber. Woo. Well, I did a little rearranging. You see a window behind me instead of that wall behind me. Not much of a change, but it was time to muck out the cat hair and the dust under the furniture and stuff like that. Yeah, so that's what I did over the weekend. I'm so grateful that I was able to get my computer back together and working. Ooh, that's nice. 337 Skymaster kit. Hi, Victor. How are you, sir? Victor, did you get your bags packed yet? Just kidding. Just kidding with you, Victor. You know, everybody knows that Victor lives in California, right? So, and I understand why. Because, you know, for the past 10 or 12 dozen years, I haven't been in the last year or two. Kind of like when I picked up on doing RC stuff, and focus the time, free time on that. But California is a great place, especially, you know, the areas where we go: Costa Mesa, Huntington Beach. You know, all the areas: Orange County, Yorba Linda, Anaheim. We go to the shows out there. Beautiful, beautiful weather. You cannot beat it. Las Vegas is like here. It's hot as hell in the summer. It's nice. I lived in Vegas for like 6 or 7 months doing construction stuff. I worked for a company that would travel us around a little bit. Way long time ago. The Tropicana was still standing. Great flying, Dan. Oh, and there you go. It's about the time that I say, oh, doing great. Oh, well, you're still doing great. Some of you guys are very talented flyers. You know, and this game really doesn't show it. You have to be put out there into the field to show it, you know? I think you take chances that you wouldn't take on this platform. There you go. Great flying, Dan. Let's rotate back to the top of the list. Watch Chris fly for a few. I'll try and rotate through the flyers a little bit quicker, or whatever you guys feel is appropriate. We just watched Chris fly. He does very well. Let's do a follow or chase. There we go. Oh, knocked you out of the sky. My daughter is here, and my wife and daughter are gonna take off, so we can let the party start then. Woohoo! Litz, hey, thank you for stopping in, Litz. I appreciate you. You have a great night. Paul, you say that. I did 47 years in California. Like, we should ask what prison system or something. Just kidding, my friend. Yeah, my computer screens are set up different. It took a day to get used to it. But I think I'm all right. At least the sound worked tonight, right? Right off the bat, no problems. I mean, we're batting 1,000 now. I know how frustrating it can be when you have issues, and I know Dave was going through that last night on his stream. Ugh. I always panic. Not really. I just get through it. All right. Chris, thank you. We didn't get to Victor. Let's go down here to the bottom and watch Victor fly. We kind of skipped over him. He's got the 0, and he's my hero. He flies like Nero. Through the trees. Woohoo! We better follow that. Oh no. Well, the world must be right if you move to Mississippi. I can imagine it's a pretty awesome place. Woohoo. California is a great place to visit, but if you had to pay for the gas all the time and the rent and the food and everything else that goes with living out there, well, I would go broke right away. Even in the situation I'm in now, it would probably be a struggle just to change. Oh no, Victor. Mississippi mud. Man, that comment right there reminds me of when the Schwan man would come around and he had these little ice creams called the Mississippi mud pies. Oh my goodness, they were so good. You know, they closed up shop. Gone. No more Schwan. All of a sudden it got really quiet in here. And I don't even know if anybody left. Maybe they're just messing with me. Great flying, Victor. Hi, Mike Bird. How are you, sir? Hopefully you and Sherman are doing okay tonight. We're watching Victor fly as Big Zero. Having a little bit of coffee. I don't want to be yawning after 7:30. Well, we found a home for the kitty, Mike Bird. It's going to go to a new home on Friday. So that's good news. And I've been out there acclimating it to the human touch and not, you know, letting it want to fly away. It's been doing really well. I can play with it. It doesn't run away. Stays right near me. Awesome flying, Victor. Woohoo! Let's go. We watched Chris. We'll go back up to the top to CVO. Oh, he's got a heli. To the chopper! If you feed a cat, I know what happens if you feed a cat. The big banana, super timber. It certainly will. Like it's been a great little kitty so far. You know, I was thinking if I couldn't find a home for it, that my best choice was going to just try and befriend it the most I can, and then let it back out into its natural habitat, which is my yard. I certainly don't want that for it. It's crowded. I need to put out a no vacancy sign. Yeah, I think the worst part about building with balsa is if you have to really get after stuff with sandpaper. It makes a mess with the dust. Oh, no problem. Dan, I thank you for coming in to fly. Yes, Mike Bird. You know, I just don't want an influx of cats again next year. You know, and I think to myself, you know, what do the cats do in situations where it's like blistering cold? You know, do they even make it through? Yeah, that's where I have to go outside or out in the shop to do my sanding. I had to take a little bit off the edge of this little U control. So this is a little wizard. So it does have a profile wing, but it's flat somewhat. Maybe some of you have seen it before. It's a Brodak U Control 049. It's certainly good for me. What I need to do now is get out there and tear into that pallet of metal junk I have that's about 3 foot by 8 foot by 3 foot tall of just scrap, and that's where those cats and kittens have been hiding at. I need to tear it all out and just make it go away. If they don't have shelter, they're not going to hang around. And no kitty cat doors on the shop. That's not allowed. Maybe for the dog. Well, at least I have something in the bank. Paul McNeil. There you go. What comes around goes around. You know, you guys really have no idea. I'm just trying to make up for how bad I've been in the past. That's really all it is. So, you know, I have a lot to be thankful for, and a lot of that is all of you. You know, we're coming up on Thanksgiving in a few days, and I'll take a minute to wish you all a very happy Thanksgiving, and you know, hopefully you're getting ready for Christmas and all of that that's coming up. I think it's going to be a good year next year. And you know, stay positive. That's what it's all about. So I thank you guys, and happy Thanksgiving to all of you. Yeah, I feel real blessed to be where I'm at. Something told me in 2019 at the end of the year, pay off all of your debt, sir. Get it all done. Do not carry it anymore. So I worked my ass off and did it. I think $4,000 and $5,000 a month payments to get it done. But we did it. And now we need a new car, so I'm going to go in debt again. I know somebody too. I know somebody that works at a dealership. I bet he could hook me right up. I have good credit. But I understand that the banks really aren't cutting back on loaning people money. So you never know. I could have the best credit in the world, but you know, if you don't have the money in the bank to back it, a lot of institutions aren't gonna lend you money, or at least something for collateral, your property. You know. I live close to a golf resort, but I don't live on a golf resort. Thank God I wouldn't want to pay the taxes they do. Everybody in the neighborhood's got to have, 2,800 square feet. Fly time. How are you, sir? Glad you... Quarter. That's the way to go. Spend all your extra money on RC planes. Let's see if Epic Gamer's flying. Maybe he is. He's in a chopper. Thank you, David, for flying. We'll switch it up again. Sell an old truck. Yeah, that's kind of the plan, Paul. That is kind of the plan. I mean, I've been stashing away parts and bits and pieces and this and that. I have quite a bit of stuff for them. So it would not be hard. But the one I'm building now, the 65 two-wheel drive, not for sale. Not for sale. I bought that truck from Betty, and it's white. Yeah, have a great Thanksgiving, Flight Time. Kenny Rogers, I appreciate you stopping in, man. That new twin boom thing, well, it's interesting watching you fly. You do very good job. And stepping up to the FPV thing, wow, that's pretty cool. Not anything that I could do. I would get so lost I'd crash into something. I guess that's why everybody has a spotter. Just like lifting a lot of weight, you got to have a spotter. Paul McNeil, if you want to get an ultimate truck, my buddy Mark is selling one at Barrett Jackson in January. One of those bump side crew cabs. It is just beautiful. Two-tone blue. Two-tone blue. Two-tan. Two-tone. Blue color, light blue, dark blue. All the trim. Epic Gamer took us for a flight around the field. Back up. Through the trees. Woohoo. Would you look at that? Someone left the tractor behind. Oh, man. Let's swap it down here to Victor again. Yeah, the credit's not a problem. It's just being in debt again, that's the problem, right? If I continue to save, I doubt I'll have enough saved by the time the need comes to get another vehicle. Nice flying, Victor. We need Kenny with the big blimp to stop in now. Where you at, Kenny? Hangar 51. Oh, it's been going up every day, Paul. Might have been a good time to buy into silver a month ago. Woohoo! Oh, Bitcoin is doing great. Uh-oh. I guess it's not going to fly with three wings. Yeah, I had one of the big C-17 or C-5A. I can't remember which one it is. I had one of those out earlier before I came on. The AL-37 is a really cool platform. There was a guy at our field that set one up as a Australian firefighter aircraft, and it would actually dump red powder, orange powder out of it at the flip of a servo. It was pretty cool. He flipped the switch and it opened the door, but he had to kind of give the plane a little jiggle to make it actually go, you know? Still looked cool as heck. Coffee and hope it works. If not, there's more. They do, Dan. Our runway is just a little over 400 feet, 425 or 475 feet, and you can't stop it before you run it off the end of the runway. Plan to have your plane in the dirt over here if you have a fast plane. Big Goblin 640. Nice, Paul. I know most of the time when I fly my little 50 mil Viper and the little 50 mil L39, they run off the end of the runway. They just glide forever. Off out into the dirt. I'm sure it's just wonderful for those little EDFs. So when it gets closer to Barrett Jackson, Paula, I'll let you know what truck to watch for. I'm sure it's going to be a Saturday vehicle. It's like way nice. Mark's been building some high quality, certified by Kevin Marty Report kind of vehicles for 10 years now at least. He built a little 72 Ford F100 short bed with all the chrome. It was white and yellow, springtime yellow. He called it Buttercup. First one he built, right? Boy, he got a huge butt whipping at the auction. And then somebody snagged it up for 25 grand after he probably spent 40 building it. So he's figured out what he has to do, to make them tip top. That's, Victor, I see people, I see that plane you're flying, and immediately I think of, that is Billy Hempel size. 50% or more. Billy Hempel. They owned the barn, the hobby barn here in town, which Mr. David Snyder owns the right to the hobby barn. Yeah, that no reserve, that's a scary thought when you're putting a vehicle up for sale that is, you've spent $100,000 or more on. Mike Bird, they do fly great. I have a couple of them, and they really do fill the bill. Just for a nice, cheap hand toss. Hard to believe that when I bought the Viper, just it had first came out, it was only $99. That's such a great deal. That's like a Black Friday deal. Did any of you take advantage of the price on the Commander 1.4. That's a heck of a price for $168. I believe that was for the plug and play. Victor, let's see who else is flying. Chris still flying? Chris is just hanging out. He's probably in the chat, chatting with all of us. Okay. Let's go to Epic Gamer. Thank you guys for flying. Still got the timber. There are a lot of people at our field that have the timber. And there are a lot of guys that have the little Aero Scout. Don't say that, Paul. Can you? I want things to go down. Great, yeah, the $199 for the Cherokee was a great price too. It's hard not to pick them up when they're that cheap. But, you know, I can't have everything, nor do I want everything. I don't have room for it. Where am I going to store it? What am I going to do with it? How many can you fly at one time? Well, on here you can fly them all. I'm going to refill my drink here. Out of China. China! Maybe I'm not talking your guys' language. I don't know. Spectrum batteries, they're having some good deals on those. Let's put it on a chase. Hi, Philip. How are you, sir? Hopefully you're doing well. Now, Philip, I know you guys already had your Thanksgiving, right? But we're having Thanksgiving here on Thursday. And I want to wish you guys happy Thanksgiving, all of you. I probably said that 30 minutes ago, but I want to say it again. Nothing like boring you guys with that, right? Sorry. Oh, there you go. Chris, that's the way to go. Now, I think it was like 4 or 5 years ago. I bought 2 laptops. I needed one, and I figured, you know what? It's business. I'm just going to buy 2. They were cheap. Like, I don't know, $3.99 or something like that. So I picked up 2 of them. And the one that my wife has, I bet she's knocked the dust off that thing 1,000 times more than she's opened it. Oh boy. You know, with all the sales, right now is a great time to have an extra 30% off. That's that's a great deal. You know, I have to say, that Hanger 9 Cub is very nice. But exactly, Jeff. That is a very nice aircraft. And probably well worth the money they're asking. Because try and build it and put it together for that cost and that quality. I think unless you're a very seasoned builder, it's not going to happen. They did a great job. It should. I've seen quite a few of those SIG clipped wing Cubs, and they do very well. Woohoo! That's true. Okay. Let's switch back to Victor. See if Victor is flying again. Did you happen to see the new flight test stuff that came out today? I watched that video right before I started the stream. Kind of thought I was watching a video from Bigfoot with the buses rolling up and all the kids getting out. Well, cheers to you guys. Okay. Well, let's see. Let's go over here and watch Chris. Did you just fly right through the gate? That's pretty awesome, Chris. Bigfoot, the RC event in October. Bigfoot. Uh-huh. There you go, Chris. Jeff, was that the one about the lifting bodies from like the very, very early 70s? Because I watched a video yesterday and it was like a huge red and white plane as the thumbnail. Some guy holding the tail up like this. Great flying, Chris. Yeah. You know, what those guys were doing back then, modeling, testing, those guys were aeronautical engineers. And we just get to take this hobby and just enjoy it. We don't have to, you don't have to go to Embry-Riddle or, somewhere like that to be able to do this. Redbeard Reviews. How you doing? Thank you for joining us. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Coming up in a few days. David, thank you, sir, for flying. Hopping in the chat. You and Crystal have a great night. And we'll see you later. Have a great night. I need to take a 1 minute break and go use the necessary room, okay? Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. We're going to have a really big show tonight. Well, I got a swallow of coffee left. Probably be enough to get me through. Ah, Jeff, thank you for dropping that. It's not working. I'll switch it up. Nice flying, Chris. Flaps down. Got you and Victor in the room. Victor's over here flying his biplane, his AeroWorks. Thank you, Dan. Thank you for stopping by. You have a happy Thanksgiving, sir. We'll see you in the next stream. The new Trump guitars. I have not, Philip. Sometimes the quiet's pretty nice. I'd go get the little kitty and bring it in, but my other cat would rip my eyes out if I did that. Wow. Things happen fast in this world now. Well, it's all unfortunately, it's all about the dollar, right? Nice fly, Victor. Wow. 11 grand for a signature series Donald Trump guitar. That actually sounds like a bargain, really. sure I told you a few weeks back that the house at the end of the corner from me burned to the ground. They're still cleaning that damn thing up. Seems like it's taken a month already. You know, with Trump and Elon and Vivek, I think good things are going to happen. And don't get me wrong, there's still probably some tough times ahead. You know, having a ton of federal workers furloughed, gone, out of work, that's probably not going to be a good thing. You know, imagine all the IRS agents they want to get rid of. Please, Lord, please let them get rid of IRS agents, okay? They're not necessary. The bloat is just, yeah, I'm going to go get my tinfoil hat, okay? That's horrible. Yeah, sometimes it just takes them forever to get it cleaned up. I mean, they've been working on it. I can tell there's progress every day. Oh, ba-dum-bum. That's pretty good, Fred. Hi, Fred. Yeah, Mike Bird, exactly. Boy, Victor keeps flying like this. I think we're going to have to convince him to sell all his jets off and get some 3D stuff. $2,000, that seems like 1,000 too many, but we'll take it if that's how far you want to go, Paul. That's a great first step. I bet if they cut it to 20,000 total people in the IRS, that would be amazing. Hi, Kenny. Glad you're here. How's your day been, Kenny? Woohoo. Drywalling, huh? Well, if you want to avoid any 2 and 3 cuts to make it fit. Just make everything a 1/4 inch too small. And it'll probably fit just right. Because I've done a lot of drywall, and it's not worth it to try and make it nice and tight. In fact, you want that little bit of a gap. So how's your back, Kenny? Hopefully it's doing well. Good deal. Taping and sanding. Tape all your flats at once, and then go back after it dries and tape all your corners. Do them separately. It's a little bit easier. And get one of those knives that's like a corner. Worth the money. Worth the $10 or whatever it is. That's good. I have good days and bad days too. I think we all do. Very nice flying, Victor. Let's see. Wow. Colin's in here. Thing looks like an Aero Scout, but it's got a boat bottom. We'll watch Colin fly. Thank you for flying, Colin. You guys are jumping in, and it's like right over here where I see it, and because I'm looking this way, I don't see you guys jump in. Sorry. Yeah, Victor, it's a lot of fun. You know, just something to go throw around in the sky. Okay, let's go to a chase cam. There we go. Nice. Nice flying. Gotta watch out for the fence though. Quarter scale is big. I mean, you know, compared to all the foam stuff. Has a little mass, a little weight. Military Aero Scout. It kind of looks that way, huh? There's been a few guys at our field that have taken the Aero Scout. They're modifying it and putting, EDFs on them and making them tail draggers. They're doing all kinds of stuff to them. I guess a lot of people do that. We would do that when we would, build a kit. Inevitably, we would have to bash it up somehow, change something, make the wing bolt on instead of rubber band on, add extra supports where you want. Woohoo! Bouncing it off the rooftop. Hi, Spencer. How are you? Sold the UMX Timber today. Oh my goodness. That sounds like a great deal. And then people, want to complain. Hey, good night, Redbeard. Have a great Thanksgiving, man. Grateful you stopped in, sir. Nice. There we go. So what would you guys think if we went to one of these overlooks for a real flight night and did some glider flying? I know I've done that a few times. I usually have to go in and change the wind speed. Some of the fields, they just have the wind speed way too high. At least for me, JCB, I can imagine. I bet it's a great little hand toss aircraft without wheels and gear. I mean, believe it or not, the gear is such a drag on these little airplanes. That's why when they get down to that 50 millimeter size, that they work so much better without gear. Nice choice of aircraft, Colin. Hey, well, better than the View, I guess. We're not going to have to read any legal notices here. Well, at least I hope not. So let me ask you all, this style of warbird, the Camel, the Fokker, they'll have a tendency to bounce when you land. Why is that? Why do you get the bounce? Not enough landing speed. I would imagine. So when you cut the throttle all the way back and try and land, they just go. They're like Hopalong Cassidy. At least that's what happens to me. That would be a good name for them. I can imagine that the prop would make a big difference on that little Aero Scout. Fly it to the ground, yeah. There you go. Nice flying, Colin. Let's see. Got Chris flying again. Oh, Chris is just parked. If you bounce, you're going too fast. Well, I'm not sure how I would be going too fast if I had the throttle all the way back and I'm still bouncing. I'm thinking it's because I'm landing with power off instead of power on. And I believe those older biplanes like a little bit of power on when you land. At least enough to try and keep the tail up, I would imagine. Let's go back and watch Colin. Oh, well, he turned into the wind post. I didn't know that was a choice. The Victor's flying. Oh, no, there we go. Watch out. Yep. Red, white, and blue. Keep the tail up, yep. Ooh. Uh-oh. An unexpected error happened. Yeah, wow. Look at that. Real flight just got shut down. Well, let's see if I can start it again. Okay. I don't know what happened there. Don't have a clue. I'll go back up here to multiplayer and host again. Host. Verifying connectivity. Okay, it's back on. I don't know what happened there. But computers, right? That's what happens sometimes. Oh, it's gonna glitch on me. Come on, what are you doing there, computer? There we go. Somebody's flying, making all kinds of smoke. There we go. Okay, we got a couple more people. Woohoo! There we go. GB Linden. Hi, GB. Shadow Ops. Guys, thank you for stopping in. Happy Thanksgiving to you. I appreciate you guys stopping in. Hang on one second. Okay. Had to go get the orange kitty for a minute. This isn't the one where we're rehoming. This is the pissed off one that says we smell like other cats. Well, I'm certainly glad you got your truck running, Shadow. That sounds like a great thing. You know, it's such a pain in the butt when you have to take it all apart, fix it. Not easy. But it's very satisfying and well worth doing if you can do it yourself. Hope you're doing well, GB. How many? You got 3 kids now? So that's what I heard. You got 3? Just kidding you, my friend. All right. Hey, Kenny jumped in. Of course, he's flying the blimp. Or AKA the target. Yeah. Wreckham Roy. Hope he's doing well. You know, of course, last week when I shut the stream down, and of course, you know, I start naming all of you off. You know, inevitably, I forget someone, right? So when we shut the stream down tonight, we're just going to say everyone. I appreciate you all. Because if I start naming names, I'll forget somebody, right? And I don't want to do that. But I haven't seen Roy. It was kind of neat to see Randy's name pop up on Dave's show. Rest in peace, Randy. I think he's been gone about 5 or 6 months now. Kenny, you're just clogging up the stream with a blimp, man. Nobody can kill Kenny. Okay. I guess you're departing. Landing procedures. Let's see, who can we go to? We can go to Victor. Break out the guns, Victor. Almost. I have to say, Colin, that little Gillows build, that's very, very cool. I like that little tissue paper kind of Gillows build. I was never good at those. They never turn out straight enough to fly. They always got a twist or a warp or something that makes them just go in a loop or a roll. I can barely build a 4-foot wing straight. I mean, almost, Victor. You're taking some paint off, but we'll go to the chase view. You lost a wheel, Victor. Oh, man. That was brutal. Look at who's flying now. It's Mr. Fred Barron, the F-16, giving us some high alpha. Let's watch Fred. Thank you for flying, Fred. It felt really nice to clean up the office and move the desk and get rid of all the cat hair. But I'll be darned if I didn't not find that little screw I'm missing for that ultimate biplane for the nose cone. Cannot find it anywhere. I'm going to have to go through my little boxes outside. And for some reason, I put stuff away so much that I'm having trouble finding it. The cat ate it. Well, to tell you the truth, Philip, the vacuum cleaner hasn't been acting very well. And after talking to the wife, She said I may or may not have sucked it up in the vacuum cleaner. She really didn't know. But she did hear some things, going clunk, clunk, clunk. So, well, I think I'm probably going to cut open the bag before I actually throw it away. Such is life. I'm sure I have one. Grab one from another plane. I bet I do have one. I bet I do have one right there. That's a great idea, Philip. Well, hopefully the puppy's not keeping you awake at night there, Mike Bird. 2mm thread. Well, if I can't find one, there's an Ace Hardware pretty close. Great flying, Fred. Right on the blacktop. Little grass hops at the end. Yeah, I'm sure that I have one, Philip. And I've got them little clear plastic boxes that open up, And I've probably got tons of those little nuts and bolts and screws. I'll be darned what happened to it. My wife likes to get boxes. In fact, she gave me a shoebox yesterday, and she's like, "Oh, here, do you want this for some of your stuff?" That's the worst thing because it goes away and then I never see it again. That's okay. I understand that she doesn't want the clutter. Oh, that's great. That's a great thing, Mike Bird. I'm really looking forward to the cat going away, the kitten going away. Friday. Friday is the day for the cat to go away. Speaking of the cat, oh, watch out for the pole. Boy, didn't even hurt it, Fred. Oh, well. Thank you for flying, Fred. GB Linden is flying. What? Hi, GB. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. There we go. Thank you, GB. Garth Brooks. Let's see what's going on with it. Yeah. Those things don't do too much. Woohoo! So, if I'm not mistaken, I believe that you can fit 6 city buses inside one of those aircraft. 6 city buses fit inside of that. Impressive, huh? I'm not sure how they would react if you dropped them out of the back with a parachute, though. I know they do the Humvees and the tanks that way, low level, you know, a few hundred feet, to where the chute opens in the back and it's pulling it, sets it down on the ground. Well, I'm sure she will, Paul. Oh, Fred, you have no idea. I rode the short bus in freshman year too. It was the closest one to my house. And all the special kids rode on it, so they put me on it. But then I figured out that I would walk farther to the other bus stop to get on with the cool kids. Because I just couldn't do that anymore. You gotta hang around with the right people. That's why I hang around with all of you. I think we're all special. I'm a little crazy, but you know, that's okay. Most people can deal with it. Yeah. Don't be a window licker. Oh Oh my goodness, guys. Well, let's watch Kenny fly the Draco. I appreciate you, Fred. I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving. And I think I'm going to call it. Go check on my little friend outside. And go enjoy a nice puff on the pipe. Hey, I hope you guys all have a great week. And hopefully we'll see you on Thursday night on Ryan's show. He said he will be doing a truck show. So I'll be there. And happy Thanksgiving to all of you. To all of you. I appreciate all of you. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Fred. All of you guys are great. Have a good one. We'll talk to you after a while, okay?